Hello and welcome. We are getting set up here. They're starting a little bit early, so caught us a little off guard. We don't have our remote control yet, so I'm going to go ahead and get as much as I can get set, and then I'll have to reset it again. But we are doing our second game here today in a different rink and a different setup. Luke's here with me, of course. And we're gonna give this a go down here at the end. Standing in their stands, we are literally right on the glass and there's just not a good spot. So we're gonna pretend this is KCIC West Rink and give that a go.
Awful boxy in here, really loud and echoey.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna connect and then I will reset. You're good. No, I'm gonna reset.
Just in the nick of time.
Well, I went in here just to check to see how things were going, and it caught us off guard too. Oh, you have a great view of my Coke Zero. Take that down.
So we'll pick it up in the near corner. Back behind the Lakes Elite net, they'll look to break out. Broken up by Dietz a little bit. Taken by Tri-State in the neutral zone. Knocked away by Lakes Elite.
Yeah, no,
Tension with it. Center ice will send a dump in on the near side. Dietz over to get it on the forecheck. Lakes Elite will take it behind their own net. That's sent down the ice. We'll get an icing call. And the clock's still running.
He stopped it. Yeah, Pam can't see the clock at all from here, so she's like, I'm gonna go over there. You'll have trouble seeing it too.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It'll be all right. Draw in the offensive zones. One back to Tri-State.
All right, here we go.
Sent to Fitzpatrick in the high slot. Tries to make a move. It's broken up by Lakes Elite.
That's a big boy.
He's a big kid. Taken away by Tri-State and sent down the ice.
Nice little soft dump there.
Stopped short of an icing. Rung around the boards. Juju's there to hold it in. Lakes Elite will pick it up and send it out of the zone. Knocked around a bit in neutral ice. Juju with it in his own end. Taken away by Lakes Elite.
Yeah, intercepted.
And checked off the puck. I can't quite make out who that is. Tesdall over to Bora, and he shoots, and that's saved by Lakes Elite. We'll get a whistle.
Their goalie's a big kid too.
He's a big kid. Berger to take the draw. That's tied up a bit on the boards. It'll come to Majors. Send it out to Henderson, I think. Yeah. Sent back behind the net. Lakes Elite with it. They'll send it out of the zone through neutral ice. Picked up by Henderson. And they'll skate it behind the net. Send it up the boards looking for Hockenauer. Hockenauer through the neutral zone. Sends it over to Majors. Majors checked off the puck into the corner. Hockenauer throws a hit behind the net. Majors with it again. Pass is picked off by Lakes Elite. They'll go the other way with it. Through neutral ice, broken up by Natishin.
Woohoo!
Sent into the tri-state zone again. Hockenauer with it at center ice. They'll send it to Majors, and Majors will dump on the far side. Tri-state will get a line change. Lakes Elite up the ice with it through center. Into the zone, makes a move around one guy. Shot wide right.
There we go.
Now Tri-State back the other way with it. And it's Dietz with it. He'll shoot. Stick save by Lakes Elite. Up in the corner, sent back in. And up the boards, held in by Tesdall, I think.
That's Phillips.
Is it Phillips? It's Phillips, yeah. Now Lakes Elite with it through center ice into the zone. Shot gets sticked up into the netting. .10:34 left to go in the first, still no score. And Fitzpatrick to take the draw on the defensive end. One back to Tri-State. Sent up the ice to Tesdall. He'll come into the zone, knocked off the puck. It's Elite with it in the far corner. It's taken away by Fitzpatrick. Shot comes in, saved by Lakes Elite. Fitzy puts it in on the rebound.
Nice work. Good job,
So
Fitzy.
Tri-State with a 1-0 lead, 10:32 to go in the first. I'm not sure who had the initial shot. Maybe Bricker. I think maybe Bricker had the initial shot, so he'll pick up the assist. And Fitzpatrick with the goal.
It always amazes me that the refs can keep track of that. You know,
It'd
like
be tough.
even
Yeah.
if they get, you know, one assist, but sometimes they even have the two.
Right. Knocked around a bit at center ice. Sent into the Tri-State zone. Tri-State will send it out, looking for Tesdall. No icing on that. Tesdall back to get it in the corner. Send it up to Borit. Tied up. Bricker with it again. Send a shot in that's wide left. Tesdall over to Gill. Send it to Poss at the point. Poss skates it into the top of the circle through the middle and picked up.
Nice
Lakes
little
Elite, they'll go the other way.
gentle shot.
Right. And the shot comes in off the side of the net. Battle four in the corner. Tri-State will send it around the boards. It's up to Borit.
Hey, that was
Nice little pass off the board to find Majors. Majors into the zone. Send it over to Tesdall. Tesdall shoot. Saved by Lakes Elite, and they'll cover it up. 9:15 left to go in the first. 1-0 lead for Tri-State.
keep it up, boys.
Berger will take the draw. over to Majors. He'll send it
Oh!
back to Henderson. Finds its way to neutral ice, and Juju will pick it up, send it over to Hockenauer on the far side. Shot by Majors. Pad saved by Lakes Elite. Sent back into the tri-state zone. Henderson chases it down. Back behind his own net, sends it up the boards. One-timer comes in from Lakes Elite, that's wide left. Henderson with it, sends it up the boards. Majors picks it up and will send it out of the zone to Hockenauer. Hockenauer with it into the near corner behind the Lakes Elite net. Berger with it in the circle, tries to lay it off for Hockenauer. That's picked off by Lakes Elite.
Get there.
Juju with it in his own end. He'll send it back up to Hockenauer. Hockenauer through center ice and into the zone. Tri-State will get a change. Pretty fortunate bounce there. Berger finds the puck on his stick in the slot. Lakes Elite will make a save and cover it up. Dietz will take the draw. Knocked around in the circle. Still a loose puck. Finds its way into the slot. Henderson with a backhand try.
Good thought. I mean, if it were me, that would have gone in. It caught me off guard.
Lakes Elite will win this draw. Send it up through center ice. Into the tri-state zone. Let's shoot. Glove saved by Geneva.
Good job, Jake.
Puck's knocked around a bit in the tri-state zone. Picked up by Lakes Elite at the point. They'll skate it in. Shots blocked.
Nice. Go.
Now it's sent the length of the ice. Won't be an icing call on it. Good play by Henderson on the forecheck to nearly take that puck away. Lakes Elite with it back the other way. O sends it out of the zone and into the near corner. Henderson there with O and Dietz. Taken by Lakes Elite back the other direction through center ice. A shot comes in, stick saved by Geneva. Another shot, saved by Geneva. He'll cover it up.
See, he heard what I said. He'll cover it up.
6:38 left to go in the first. A 1-0 lead for Tri-State.
All right, let's go.
It looks like Fitzpatrick will take the draw. That's one. Back to Tri-State, but tied up on the boards. Sent up to Tesdall. Tesdall will shoot, and he scores.
Nice.
That found a way to get in the net.
We'll take it.
Tesdall puts Tri-State up 2-0 with 6:24 left to go in the first. Fitzpatrick wins the draw at center ice. Sent up to Tesdall again. He'll dump in on the far side. Fitzpatrick behind the net to get it tied up a little bit, gets knocked off the puck. We're going to get a penalty off that. And Lakes Elite will touch up for the whistle. That'll be a roughing call. So Tri-State will go on the power play. That's 6:06 left to go in the second. Or the first, sorry.
Get in the box, 29. Pushing over our sweet Fitzy.
So Tri-State hasn't seen a lot of power play action yet in this tournament, but
No.
we get one here.
No, we haven't.
Berger wins the draw back to Juju. Juju will send it across to Majors. He'll shoot. Blocker saved by Lakes Elite. Majors with it again behind the net. He's knocked off the puck. It comes to the near corner. Berger and Hockenauer there. Henderson plays it down to Berger.
Where are you going?
Berger with a lot of space. He finds Hockenauer in the slot. What a pass, what a shot. Hockenauer scores.
Woohoo! Give us some space. We'll make it work.
So a power play goal for Tri-State. 5:42 left to go in the first. They'll take a 3-0 lead.
I mean, knock Fitzy down again and get another penalty, and we'll just get another goal. So we'll do that again. Fitzy will sacrifice.
Right? There's a lot of time over here in the near side. Hockenauer makes a great cut.
That was so good.
Juju with it in the Tri-State end. Send it across ice to Henderson. Henderson changes direction behind the net. He'll send it back over to Juju. Juju up to Hockenauer.
Oh.
And
there we go. We still have it. We
pass
still
to
have it.
Majors.
Still
Now
have
back
it.
to Hockenauer. Down to Berger in the near corner. Finds Hockenauer in the high slot. A shoot pad saved by Lakes Elite.
Oh, poor ref.
Majors with a check on the near side here. Nearly held in by Hockenauer at the blue line. Lakes Elite will send it down.
Ref almost found himself in the middle of
Yeah,
that. He's like, get me out of here.
Found himself in a little mess. Edwardson with it behind the Tri-State net.
There we go.
They'll play it back to Natition. Natition will send it up into neutral ice. Looking for Edwardson.
There we go.
Knocked
Come
away,
on.
comes out of the zone, and we'll get an offside call.
I didn't bring my blanket this time.
It's a little chilly in this one. Neutral zone faceoffs one back to Natition. And it gets sent up to O into the zone on the far side. Looking for Edwardson in the slot. Finds its way through to the boards. Played across ice. It's picked up by Dietz. He'll skate behind the net. Looking for O in the slot. It's knocked away by Lakes Elite. Edwardson picks off a pass. Sends it
It's Phillips.
over to Phillips. Phillips will shoot wide right. Now Natition with it in the circle. Down low. Tries to play it across the creases. Gets broken up by the goalie. And it goes down the length of the ice. Maybe an icing call. It gets waved off.
Okay.
Edwardson back to get it.
All right.
Send up the center ice towards Tesdal. It's taken away by Lakes Elite. A good forecheck though. Tesdal with it. Finds Dietz. Dietz with a backhander off the side of the net. Almost a beautiful play there.
That was. Oh, sorry.
Dietz gathers the puck in the Tri-State zone. He'll skate it through center ice.
He's like, I'm gonna get that one back.
In behind the net, looking for a pass. So
Oh,
play it down
see?
to Tesdal in the corner. It gets sent
Come
back up to
Come
Dietz.
back.
Play it off the boards to himself.
Yeah.
Off the boards to himself again. Skates in. Off the side of the net. Lakes Elite will pick it up behind their own net. Send it up the far boards. Picked off by Dietz. They skate it to the top of the circle. Turns around, we make it
we have a
call
penalty.
here down low. It'll be a call against Lakes Elite.
I think our
Shot
goalie,
comes
right?
in, blocker save, and they'll touch up.
Was it the goalie?
I think it may have been. We're gonna get a roughing call.
Yeah, I think it's on the goalie because he pushed our guy. At least that's what I saw.
There's a little shove in the back here.
So that means somebody is have to serve it for him.
Right.
Wouldn't it sting for a goalie to get 3 penalties and get out of the game? Never seen that happen.
I'm sure it has somewhere.
What do you do? Like,
I don't know. Hopefully you got it back up.
who's the last one that played goalie?
Fitzpatrick to take the draw. It's one over to Boric and play it up to Juju at the point and send it down to Tesdall. Tesdall sends it through the crease. Boric will take it on the near side. Skates through the middle. Sends it back to Henderson at the point. Henderson goes D to Juju. Juju shoots. That's off Fitzy's skate. Fitzy lays a check in the corner. Tesdall with it. Sends it over to Boric on the near side. Back to Tesdall. Plays it cross ice to Juju at the point. Juju will send it down to Fitzpatrick. And taken away by Lakes Elite. Skated through center ice into the tri-state zone. Played across but broken up by Fitzpatrick. Tesdall with it back the other way. Tri-State will enter the zone. Sends it up to Boric. Gets knocked off the puck. 53 seconds left to go in the power play. A minute left to go in the first period. Still a 3-0 lead for Tri-State.
There we go.
Majors will send it across ice to Boric. Looking for Majors again. It's picked off by Lakes Elite in their own end. They'll send it down the length of the ice. And Phillips back to get it.
Yep, nice.
Sends it up. He finds Berger. Berger, a one-touch pass to Natition. Natition looking for Hockenauer in the slot. It'll find its way through to Majors. Majors tries to play it off to Berger down low, and it gets picked off. Lakes Elite with it behind their own net. They'll send it the length of the ice again. 12 seconds left to go in the period. The penalty has expired, so we're back to full strength. Natition with it with 5 seconds left.
Come on down the middle. There. That'll work.
Good stretch pass to Hockenauer. Hockenauer has a chance to shoot. And time will expire. Well, Tri-State will take a 3-0 lead into the second period.
Jack and those stretch passes.
It's a good look.
had backup had it got fouled out. One of them's last name is Elite.
Yeah, I saw that. I was wondering if that was a spare jersey or what they got going on there.
You mean theirs doesn't say blank?
Blank, yeah. The cool kids say blank.
Yeah.
Ricker with it, his own end, to send it up through center ice. Picked up by Lakes Elite. And Ricker will tie it up along the boards. Plays it off to Dietz. Sent in to the Lakes Elite zone, held in by Bricker on the near side. Lakes Elite will play it out of the zone into the tri-state zone on the far side. They'll skate it behind the net, sent into the slots, picked off by Edwardson. He'll send it up to O. O through center ice, plays it across ice to Dietz, and finds its way into the corner. Oh, with it on the far boards, finds its way out of the zone. Dietz will play it in, and Tri-State will get a change. Picked up behind the Lakes Elite net, held in by Tesdall on the near side. And Henderson with it, he'll skate it up and shoot. Pad saved by Lakes Elite. Lakes Elite with it through center ice. They'll come into the zone on the far side. There's a shot that's blocked by Henderson's stick, and Juju will give it to Geneva and freeze it up. Fitzpatrick to take the draw. Shot comes in off the face-off, and it's a pad save by Geneva. Tesdall with it in the zone, plays it over to Fitzpatrick. Played into the corner, picked up by Borit. He'll skate it behind the net. And sent up to Juju. Juju down the boards with it. Behind the Lakes Elite net. And tied up in the corner, Henderson comes down to knock it out of there. Looking for a man in the slot, we can't find him. Lakes Elite will come back the other way. Shot comes in from the blue line, that's wide left, and picked up by Henderson behind the net. Changes direction, sends it over to Juju. Juju in front of the net, plays it off the boards looking for Tesdall. Can't quite find him, we'll get an icing call. So defensive zone face-off to the right of Geneva. Berger will take the draw. And that's one back to Natition. He'll play it behind the net to Phillips. Phillips up to Majors, and they'll send it out of the zone. Lakes Elite picks it off. Majors lays a hit at the blue line. And now Hockenauer with it. He'll go cross ice to Majors again. Majors avoids a hit, skates it down into the corner. A lot of hitting going on now. Lakes Elite back the other way with it. They'll enter the zone on the near side. Majors looking for another hit. Natition knocks a man off the puck. Tied up on the boards, and Majors will send it the length of the ice. We'll get an icing call. 11:34 left to go in the second. Tri-State still with a 3-0 lead. Getting a little physical in the second period. I doubt we've seen the last of that. Dietz will take the draw. Tied up in the circle. Edwardson plays it up to the point. One timer comes in, it's blocked by O. And knocked out of the zone by Edwardson. Lake Salit will get it and skate it in on the near side.
Forgets it.
Tied up with Poss and Dietz and O on the near side. O will pick it up, skate it out of the zone through center ice. And tries to play it through the slot that's picked off by Lake Salit.
We still have it.
Dietz with it. Skating around in the zone, loses an edge.
Everyone does.
Poss makes a move around one man, shoots it, goes over the net. And that's played up the boards, but held in by Dietz. Dietz with it at the circle.
And we're skating in a circle.
Off the boards to O, down in the corner. That gets taken away, but held in.
Into the netting.
One timer goes up and into the netting.
Remember those videos of when our kids were in U8 and they're skating around and one falls and then they all fall?
Yes.
That's what that reminded me of.
Say U8 trademark.
Yeah.
Fitzpatrick to take the draw at neutral ice. A couple of collisions around the dot. Puck finds its way back to Juju. And now Fitzpatrick will take it up into the offensive zone. Played off to, I think Boric was the one who shot that. It went wide left. Henderson with it. He'll skate it up the boards. Knocked off the puck by Lake Salit. Bora with it, he'll play it up ice to Tesdal. Tesdal with it through the circle, tries to make a move around one guy behind the net, up to the point to Henderson, and we'll send a shot in. Fitzy with a one-time try.
But it was a strike.
Now Fitzpatrick with it in the corner, he'll find Bora right in the slot.
Darn it. All right, Juju.
Juju back to get it, play it across to Henderson. Henderson behind the net. Plays it up to Borat on the far side. He'll skate it up ice through center and plays it off the boards to Tesdal. Tesdal will dump it deep. Tri-State will get a change. Lake Salit with it behind their own net. Play it up the boards. Held in by Phillips on the far side. And Majors with a hard check, knocks his guy off the puck, and I believe that's an offside call. So 8:40 left to go in the second. Tri-State still with a 3-0 lead. Berger will take the neutral ice face off. It's one back to Natition. He'll dump it in. Major's looking to lay a hit behind the net. It'll come up around the far side. Majors will pick it up at the blue line, skate down into the corner with it. Play behind the net to Hockenauer. Played out of the zone. Natition will pick it up and sends it up to Majors. Majors into the zone on the far side. Berger in the slot. It played across looking for him. Shot ends up wide left, I think. And now Phillips sends a shot in from the point. Sticked away. Tied up in the neutral zone.
Go, Jackie.
Natition comes away with it. He'll skate it into the zone. Plays it across to Hockenauer. Shot is wide right. And that gets played across the Nitition again. Makes a move at the top of the circle. Sends it
Good.
across to Majors.
Oh,
He'll shoot.
Gosh, come on, Jack.
Played in behind the net. Majors back to get it again. Tri-State will get a change. It's played in front of the net and taken by Lakes Elite.
Fresh legs. For us, anyway.
Bricker with it in neutral ice. Send it up to Edwardson. Edwardson to O. O will take a shot that gets blocked by the shin pad of a Lakes Elite player. And now Bricker with it tied up in the boards. That'll come down the ice on
Right.
net.
Send it back
Collected by
out.
Geneva,
Yeah.
and he'll play it off to Poss. Poss with it behind the net. Plays it up to Bricker. Bricker will send it to Edwardson. Loose puck in the neutral zone. It's taken by Lakes Elite. Comes off a skate and it's taken by Edwardson. He'll skate it into the zone. Played down into the corner. And now across to O on the far side. We'll get a whistle, an interference call.
On them. Nice.
Looks like it. So Lakes Elite will pick up an interference call. 6:22 left to go in the second. Still a 3-0 lead for Tri-State, and we'll get a 2-minute power play out of that. Draws one back to Henderson. He'll play the cross ice to Juju. Sent down into the corner, Fitzpatrick to get it. Knocked off a puck, but it finds the stick of Tesdall. Shot doesn't find the net. Nah,
Gosh, they are like.
there's a lot of hitting going on right now. We're gonna get another interference call.
On them or on us? It looks like Tedstall's going.
Yeah, so Tesdall will pick up an interference call as well. And we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for 1:35.
I mean, let's spread out the ice, and we do well in that game.
Yeah. 5:57 left to go in the second.
All right, Fitzy.
Fitzpatrick wins the draw. Back to Juju to play it behind the net. Over to Henderson. Henderson up the boards. Puck comes in front of the net, and Geneva will smother it. Pass was broken up by a Lakes Elite player, and it found its way in the crease. Draw is picked up by Henderson and played up and out of the zone. Lakes Elite into the zone again. He'll take a shot. Glove saved by Geneva.
Good job, Jake. All right. Trey, Finn, Jack, and Jack.
Hockenauer will take the draw in the defensive zone. One back to Nitition. Tri-State's been really strong at the dot today. Sent over to Phillips. Phillips looking up ice to find Majors, taken away by Lakes Elite. Skated around the center ice, taken away by Phillips. He'll send it back to Nitition. Nitition up ice to Majors. He'll skate into the zone. He's got Hockenauer across the crease. He'll skate it behind the net. And send it up to Phillips. Phillips will send a shot in.
Good try.
Majors with a good try on the redirect there. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. So 5:01 left in the second. Still 39 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. Hockenauer to take the draw again. It's one to Lakes Elite. They'll play it behind their own net. Comes around the boards. Nitition's there to stop it. And he'll take it himself down into the corner. Sends it back up to Hockenauer at the point. Hockenauer will go cross ice to Phillips. Phillips will send it in, redirected by Natition and covered up by the Lakes Elite goalie. We'll get another face-off.
Let's do it again. Okay, we're switching all legs.
O to take the draw. It's one back to Lakes Elite, but taken away briefly by O, and he'll get it now and send it up to Bricker at the point. Bricker will send a shot in. It hits a stick.
Oh, behind you.
And Lakes Elite looking for the stretch pass to the guy coming out of the box. He'll get it behind the net. Set up to the point. Can't quite handle the pass. Tri-State may have a breakaway. Edwardson, he's speedy. Makes a move, he'll shoot, and he'll score. Edwardson on the breakaway gets a goal. A power play goal. There's still
short-handed goal.
Short-handed goal, excuse me. Short-handed goal. With 4 minutes left to go in the second period. Tri-State will take a 4-0 lead.
My husband hates it when I correct him, but I figured it was in our favor, so let's go.
Oh yeah,
ahead and share.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Draws one to Edwardson again. He'll skate it in. We're back to even strength. Puck's tied up along the boards with O and Dietz. Sent back behind the Lakes Elite net. Lakes Elite with it back the other way. They'll come into the zone on the far side. Send it through the slots, taken away by O. They'll send it up to Edwardson. Edwardson into the Lakes Elite zone, avoids a hit. Finds Dietz in the high slot. Dietz will shoot. It's blocked by a Lakes Elite player, I believe. Tri-State gets a change. Picked up by Tesdall at the point. He'll shoot.
Oh, I think it's in.
Dietz puts it in off the rebound.
Yeah,
Tesdall sent a shot in from the point. It comes off the goalie's glove, and Dietz is there to put it home.
Nice.
So Tri-State will take a 5-0 lead. Still says 3 on the board. With 2:58 left to go in the second. Draws one back to Juju. Sent back to Henderson. Henderson behind the Tri-State net with it. He'll send it up to Borat.
I don't love that. Okay.
Borat sends it back to Henderson. Played up the boards to Fitzpatrick. And still in the zone. Now Fitzpatrick will take it out of the zone. Cross ice looking for Borat. That's broken up by Lakes Elite. Now picked up by Henderson. Played up the boards to Juju. Juju across ice to Borat. Borat with it at the blue line. He'll skate it in. And makes a move around one guy looking for a shot. Has the puck knocked away. Loose puck behind the net. Sent around the boards. Juju's there to hold it in. He makes a move. Sends it across ice to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick back to Henderson. Henderson into the high slot to Borat. He's got it in the circle now. Sends it through the slot again. Fitzpatrick with it on the near side. Shot sticked away. Another shot by Henderson comes off the side of the net. And loose
no
puck
one's
in the middle.
Yeah.
Lakes Elite will clear it down the ice. And we'll get a nice and close. No, it's waved off. Juju back to get it. Minute 28 left to go in the second period.
All right, let's roll.
Up to Borat. Borat finds Tesdall. Tesdall skates it into the corner. Now Hockenauer, fresh off the bench, plays it down the boards. And it's knocked out of the zone.
All right,
Petition there to collect it. Sends it across to Hockenauer. Hockenauer with some open ice. We'll get a whistle.
Offside.
offside call with 1:04 left to go in the second. Tri-State with a 5-0 lead.
It's quiet.
Very quiet. Lakes Elite with it back behind their own net. They'll send it around the boards. Phillips steps up to stop it. Finds its way out of the zones, picked up by Majors. They'll play it up ice to Hockenauer. Taken away by Lakes Elite. And Hockenauer with a good forecheck though. Gets it behind the net. Sends it in front of the net to Berger. Berger with a shot. And it's covered up.
Six seconds left in the second. If we can get one more goal, we can get a running clock.
Dietz to take the draw. It's one back to Henderson. He'll play it off the boards behind the net. Henderson there with a great backhand pass into the slot. Dietz is there for the shot. It gets covered up. Sent into the corner, sent off the boards. Picked up by O. He'll play it to Natition at the point. Natition will send it through the crease.
There we go.
Finds.
Go, 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 go.
Can't quite tell who that was. Maybe Dietz. Lakes Elite will send it the length of the ice here with no time left. We won't get an icing call on that. Time will expire. Tri-State will take a 5-0 lead into the third period.
All right. I wonder if I used all the juice in this thing. Nope. Luke's wife, Kellen, keeps me charged over here. She has this little doohickey thing here. Let's see if you can see it. So I can plug in the phone. I was using it during our downtime this afternoon to play music for Jack to take a nap.
That thing is always charging something.
Yeah. And got in the car to get here, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have no power. So Kellen to save the day. We're gonna rest it. There we go.
That's perfect, yeah.
At least for right now, and then I'll take it off when. Started the third period. Let's rock and roll.
Third period draws one back to Tri-State again. Tied up along the boards of the neutral zone. Lakes Elite will come away with it. Into the zone broken up by Tri-State. Now Borat with it the other way. Around the circle, plays it into the slot. Loose puck, picked up by Tezol. Tezol shoot, and a save by Lakes Elite. Get a whistle. Lakes Elite will take the draw down the ice, through center ice. Tied up along the boards. And Board will come away with it the other direction. Plays it up, finds Tesdall. Tesdall sends it back, trying to find Board. It's picked off by Lake Salit. They'll go back the other way. Into the zone on the far side. Taken away by Juju. That's sent up and out of the zone to Tesdall. Tesdall will play it down the ice. And it'll be covered up by Lake Salit with another whistle.
That's a good hockey name, number 29.
Yep.
I can't read it all, but it's a good one.
Puck tied up behind the Lake Salit net. Lake Salit will come away with it. Up through neutral ice, sticked away at the blue line. Lake Salit will get it, but they're offside. Now shot comes in, that's wide left. Picked up by Henderson, he'll play it behind the net. Knocked around along the boards. Berger's there with Hockenauer and Juju. And the shot is sticked up and over the net. Still behind the Tri-State net.
Let's get control of it, guys.
Anderson changing directions a couple times.
That's better.
Now Hockenauer will pick it up, and Berger comes in, sends a shot off the crossbar. And Lake Salit will come back the other way
With
with
an
it.
unfortunate
That's
bounce
an open
right
ice.
to a Lake
Right,
Salit
right.
player. A quarter of the way up the ice.
Shot is sent in and gloved up by Geneva.
All right,
We'll
good
get a
job,
whistle.
Chip. They couldn't have done that again if they tried. My toes are cold.
Offensive zone faceoff. Shot comes right off the faceoff, saved by Geneva. Now Natition up ice. Sent back the other way by Lake Salit. Phillips with it in his own end. He'll skate it in front of the net and send it up and out of the zone. Taken by Lake Salit. They'll send it up the boards.
Come on.
And they'll come into the zone.
Nice little.
Picked up by Phillips again, back behind the net. Still tied up behind the Tri-State net. Lake Salit will come away with it. Pass is sent up to the point, but comes out of the zone. And knocked away by Edwardson for a second there. Loose puck in the neutral zone. It's played to the far boards.
Come on, boys.
Picked up by Bricker. He'll dump it in deep, and the Tri-State will get a change.
Oh.
Great forecheck by Borat there. Knocked it away right in front of the net. Lake Salit will send it up the ice. They'll come into the zone. Knocked away by Poss and into the corner. Sent behind the net. Bricker will pick it up. Plays it up ice. Lake Salit with it at the point. They'll send it down low. Now it's played back up to Board at the blue line. He'll lay it off to Berger. Berger into the zone. Lays off to Tesdall. Tesdall over to Borat. Shoot, and covered up by Lake Salit.
They're saying nice things to each other. They're probably like, hi. You're a good hockey player. Oh, you are too.
It's got to be right. That's the only thing.
Uh-huh.
board. It'll send a shot. It's wide left. Ball sends it in from the point, finds its way into the slot. Testall's there to take it away. He'll shoot. Glove down, nearly finds its way into the net. Berger takes a check behind the net, finds its way to Testall in the slot, and he puts it home.
They were
Tri-State.
so concerned with hitting Berger, and then, you got a goal. So
Been able to find the puck in traffic in the slot a lot this game.
all right, we should have a running clock now.
So Tri-State will take a 6-0 lead. We'll get a running clock with 9:56 left to go in the third. Testall with it again at the circle. Try to send a pass across the crease to Bora. Can't quite find him. Gets knocked away. Lakes Elite back the other way with it. They'll come into the zone. Knocked away by Henderson. Lakes Elite with it again. Skated through the circle. Backhand pass comes in. That's sticked away by Juju. Now Berger will pick it up, send it through the neutral zone, taken away by Lakes Elite. Taken back by Juju. Will play it off the boards to Bora over to Majors. Nearly a goal there.
Oh, we're in the back of the
puck
net.
is stuck on the back of the net. Now it's knocked off. Bora with it in front of the net. He'll shoot off the post.
Darn it.
Knocked back out to the point. Henderson there to play it down deep to Majors. Majors with it behind the net. Played up the boards by Lakes Elite. Held in by Henderson. And now played out of the zone down the ice.
Should be icing.
Juju back to get it.
Called it off.
Lakes Elite with it in the neutral zone, taken away by Henderson. He'll play it behind his own net.
All right, Jack.
Back in addition, he'll play it up the ice. Now Henderson again with it in the Tri-State zone. Skates behind the net. Played up the boards to Majors. Majors will send a backhand pass out of the zone. Lakes Elite over to get it on the far side. And Lakes Elite will dump. Back behind the net.
Good
Tied
net.
up by Phillips. Phillips will send it up the boards to Fitzpatrick. And taken away by Lakes Elite. They'll send a shot over the net. Tri-State may have got a stick on that. Big hit behind the net. We'll get a call. Get a roughing call. So Lakes Elite will pick up a roughing call with 7 minutes left to go. Still a 6-0 lead for Tri-State and a running clock. Dietz to take the draw. Phillips with it at the point of play. It's an addition. Addition back to Phillips. Phillips with it into the circle. Plays it across the
dang
crease.
it.
Over to Edwardson. Nearly a goal there. Oh,
So
shoot.
close.
Wide left. Played down behind the net to Dietz. Dietz finds O in front of the net. Oh, the shot. Pad saved by Lakes Elite. Dietz with it on the far side. Skates through the slot. Finds in the slot. Oh,
Yeah!
terrific pass. Back to Dietz. And he
mean-
puts it in.
The fourth time they try it, eventually it does go in. Very similar.
Right.
Oh, goodness.
But Adrian with some great patience and presence of mind there to hang on to it and get it back to Dietz right in the crease. Tri-State will take the draw. played across ice and up through center. Fitzpatrick will take it on the far side. Looking for Bort down low. It gets covered up by the goaltender. 5:23 left to go in the game. Tri-State with a 7-0 lead. Fitzpatrick to take the draw. Tied up in the circle. Lake Saline will come away with it. Played across ice into the Tri-State zone. Knocked off the puck by Poss. And in behind the Tri-State net, Poss will take it. Makes a move into the neutral zone, looking up ice for Bora. He'll find him. Plays it across to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick with a shot. Initial pad save. Fitzy gets his own rebound and puts it in for an 8-0 lead. Tri-State will take the draw again. Hockenauer with it. Send it back to Juju at the point. Juju makes a move around one man, takes it down the board, sends it.
Did they not see that?
Yeah.
They called it.
This ref, we're gonna get a call.
I have it on camera. I went back and watched it versus the puck.
Lake Saline will touch up. We're gonna whistle, and
He
it'll be
knew
a
what he
tripping
did.
call.
He knew what he did. That's not how you tried it. They gave up. They said, we don't need to try to win the game. We'll just...
Tri-State goes on the power play again. 3:24 left to go. Still a running clock, 8-0 lead. Draws one back to Juju. Play it cross ice to Henderson. Back to Juju again. Sent through the slot looking for Majors. Now tied up along the boards. Held in at the blue line by Tri-State. And sent over to the near boards. And it'll find its way out to neutral ice. Picked up by Majors. He'll skate around with it into the zone. Looking for Hockenauer in the slot. Can't quite find him. Hockenauer with it. Skates through the circle. Sends it cross ice to Berger, I believe. And we'll get
Nets
another
off.
whistle. Nets off. Sent out of the zone by Lakes Elite and into the Tri-State zone. Phillips back to get it. Finds its way into the corner. It's played up and out of the zone. Edwardson there to get it.
Still has it. Sort of.
Puck's knocked loose, but Dietz picks it up. Skate it behind the net. Through the circle. Around to the point. Dietz still with it, still skating around. They'll play it across the slot, looking for Natition. Gets knocked away by Lakes Elite. And now Lakes Elite will take it up ice and out of the zone. 1 minute left to go in the game. Picks it up and neutral ice. He'll skate into the zone. Dietz picks it up down low. He'll shoot and score. So another Tri-State goal makes it 9-0 with 40 seconds left. And that'll probably be it. We might get one more face-off here.
Would have been nice for us to be in the top division.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen that.
We tried. That's what we signed up for. They just called it.
They're just gonna end it.
All right. What time do you play tomorrow?
I thought it was another 9:45 game, but I'm not positive. That's what I have.
Okay.
If this is right, if it hasn't been changed, this is 9:45.
Okay, so 9:45 tomorrow, unless you hear different from your people. All right, we